Hi everyone, it's Emma back with another GCSE chemistry video. And today I'm going to do a video called Test for Halides. So I haven't put this another video up about group 7 yet, but the group 7 elements are actually called the halogens. And when we look at the halogens, group 7, when they become their ions, so group 7 are all in group, all have 7 electrons in their outer shell. So they want to steal one. They all become a -1, or like they all become like a -1 ion. So this is what we're looking at: chloride, bromide, and iodide. When we look at groups 1 and 2 becoming ions, their names don't change. They stay as magnesium or sodium or lithium. The second name, when you look at these compounds, change, the word slightly changes. So chlorine changes to chloride, iodine changes to iodide, oxygen changes to oxide. Now in WJEC you're really lucky, because on the back of that periodic table you will have an ions table and they will name them. So if you forget, oh, what is it? Is it iodide? I think that's one of the harder ones to remember maybe. You can check. I don't have it though, so and just imagine that there's an ions table on here. Maybe one day I'll get one. So I've already done a video, which I'll link below, about the test, the flame tests. So when you do a flame test, it will tell you the first name of a compound. So let's say we've got sodium chloride. You do the flame test. What colour's the sodium gonna? Because there's sodium in it, it's gonna go a yellow orange. Now chloride, we need to know the test for that. We need to know how to identify these halides: chloride, bromide, and iodide. 3 different colours, but you need to know what they go in. So basically, if I was to find, I was going to a lab and find a solution, a clear solution, so colourless, and I didn't know what was in it, I could do the flame test to find out whether it was barium or calcium or lithium as the first name. The second test uses silver nitrate. And if you were in class, you could do this test yourself. And basically, it's a displacement reaction, but you don't need to worry too much about that. So let's say I've got sodium chloride. I've done my flame test and it's gone yellow-orange because it's sodium. Now, if there's chloride in it, it will turn, if I put the clear solution into silver nitrate, it will turn white. And that white tells me, oh, it's chloride. That's the halide that's in it. There's 3 colours. If it was called sodium bromide, yeah, sodium bromide, it wouldn't turn white in silver nitrate. It would go cream. And if it was a sodium iodide, it would go yellow. So you need to identify the 3 colours. So if I get rid of this, the test is when you mix the halide with silver nitrate. So that could be a question. What do you use to test for halides? Silver nitrate. But if the silver nitrate turns white, it's a chloride. If it turns cream, it's a bromide. And if it turns yellow, it's iodide. These colours get darker. White, I would say yellow is definitely darker than cream. So white, cream, yellow. This is the order they are in the periodic table. So if you looked at group 7, you would see chlorine, bromine, iodine. So if you can remember that the colours go from the lightest to the darkest. So I'm going to build up to this. This might be the sort of question they ask. You've got a solution and you're not sure what it is. You put it in a flame test and it turns lilac. The flame turns lilac. And then you put the solution, or some of the solution, you mix it with silver nitrate and it turns cream. What is in that? What is that solution? Well, what does the lilac represent from the flame test? Potassium. And cream, we've just gone over it. So We've got 3, chloride, bromide, iodide. Cream is the middle one, which in this, it's bromide. So the solution that we're not sure of, we've done our 2 tests, the flame test and the test for halides, and we can now identify that it's potassium bromide. Another one. You've got a solution in a lab, they say it a lot posher than I do. An unidentified substance has been found by scientists, and the scientists done a flame test, and the flame went this make-believe apple green. But they would say apple green to you. And then a halide test was done using silver nitrate, because you've got to remember that silver nitrate. And the silver nitrate, when they mixed together, it went yellow. So the apple green, remember barium, apple green, means the first name of the solution is barium. Yellow. If we look back, we had chloride, bromide, iodide. The colours got darker. Yellow is the darkest colour. Therefore, it means it's iodide. And I've seen this as a 6-mark question, even in a foundation paper, really. And the foundation learners have really struggled with it, where there's 3 cans, 3 unidentified substances. Name the tests you would do to identify the substances, and let me, they say it better, but let me know the results. So you would start by saying there are 2 tests you could do to identify the substances. First of all, you could do a flame test. This would tell you the metal ion, which is the first name of the substance. And then you would do a test using silver nitrate on the halides. If the flame went lilac, you know it's potassium. If the flame went apple green, you know it's barium. If the flame went brick red, you know it's calcium. If the flame went red, just red, you know it's lithium. And if it went yellow orange, it was sodium. That's the first name. For the test for halides, if it went white, you would know that it's chloride. If it went cream, you would know that it's bromide. And if it went yellow, you would know that it was iodide. You could put that in bullet points. I thought it was quite a difficult foundation question, but that was one of the year 10 foundation 6-marker questions. You could bullet point it, just get you know, but if you want the 6 marks, you need to put it in paragraphs. I don't know why I've been holding a blank thing up for a minute or so. So that is today's video, the test for halides. So now you should be clear on why we need to know the flame test and why we need to know the test for halides, and the fact that you can use it to speak about a whole compound, or, you know, the sodium chloride. You could identify sodium chloride. Oh, the flame test was yellow-orange, sodium. The halides test was white, that's chloride. So it's got to be sodium chloride. That's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.